good guys?
Why do good guys
always finish last?
Finish what? Wait, whoa, finish what?
He said something.
You know that saying, nice guys always finish last?
Yes. So I think I don't know if we remember. I don't know if we remember when we started the podcast. I think one of the first few questions, Utabo spoke about how these women or social media and movies and series always portray a guy, he doesn't have respect for women. He just throws money at women and then women do whatever they want. So that sort of creates a picture of bad boys to say, don't respect women, don't blah, blah, blah. Good guys are always the ones that will buy you a flower. How was your day? Offer you to take you for coffee and you don't want coffee. You want someone that's going to take you to coffee and have, and have somebody Yeah, but I think that's what he's asking. Why do nice guys finish last? I think I can feel his pain. You are a nice guy, I can tell, mate. You are a very nice guy. I can tell you.
At some point, we're all nice guys, though.
Yeah, until something changes. But look,
something is still gonna change.
Yeah, but look,
hopefully not.
But there's inspirational stories where you will find a nice girl. Stay away from bad girls. Go for nice girls. This thing of your type, you want hips, lips, and fingertips. Forget about that for a bit. And
go for the heart.
Yeah, go for the heart. Go for the heart. Forget about hips, lips, and fingertips. And leave those things. Yeah, leave those two. You want to bamba?
To the big boys.
It's your turn, bro.
Oh, it's my turn? Yeah. Hey, I'm getting carried away with this drink, Joe. I'm just hogging it. I'm just here. Yo, this is deep. Yeah, no, this is deep, and I feel like we must break it down. When is it a good time for single parents to introduce and involve their partners in their children's lives? This is a very deep question.
How many times have you spoken about this in music?
Yo, Mfana.
The whole of last year.
I almost threw the beans. I was taking it easy. There was the water.
Stop drinking.
But on a serious note, this is a very deep question. Should I repeat it or we've got it? When is that? Yeah, this is deep.
I've got it, yeah.
Yo. I can't. Can I be excused from not commenting?
I'm going to speak on behalf, because I don't have a child, right? I'm going to speak on behalf of someone who is going to be introduced, like the child is going to be introduced to. Because I don't have a child.
Okay.
So I think...
Oh, yes, you can take that.
I will take that because I don't have a child. But I think you guys can take the other... Like, I know, James would want to hear if you guys had kids. You're single, when do you introduce your kids to the other partner?
I'm a single parent. I don't think this is the right time. Like some people, they just come wherever you are, and then maybe you're with your child, and then you see them that they get along. You don't even have to say, oh this is Tamaku, or oh, this is Usike, oh, he's my boyfriend, You just stay out of it, watch how their relationship goes. If they get along, they get along. If they don't, I cut my losses, because I'm not gonna. It's very hard as a single parent also to be in a relationship, because you always have to think of your child.
Sure.
Like, because the last thing that you want is now your boyfriend competing, or now you as a single parent, I never wanna be in a position where I have to choose. The minute that happens, then no, it's fine. It's okay. It's not gonna work. Right?
Can I jump in? I hear what you're saying, and that is, I think, how 99% of the women feel. But I don't think they understand the other side to the point.
Okay.
Especially if you're dating someone who doesn't have a child. If you're dating someone with a child, it's very easy, because this person understands what it means to be a father or what it is to be a mother.
100%.
You're dating someone without a child. There is love between the two of you guys. But remember, the expectation now is, once you get into a committed relationship, whether you like it or not, you are going to parent this child. As much as someone says, no, I'm not looking for a parent to work. But as soon as you guys decide to move in together, let's say this child is 6 or 7, by virtue of you guys being together, you are a father of a 6-year-old.
Yes.
You've never fathered anyone in your entire life. And your first exposure to fatherhood is someone who's 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that's going to pan out? And I think a lot of people don't get that. I think it's that thing, and I have a problem with a lot of women saying, now we'll date a person who's man enough to take me in my kids. It has nothing to do with manhood.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with manhood.
It increases that pressure of being a man. So they're adding an extra layer, extra complexity.
A real man will take you with your kids. A real man will love you with your children. It has nothing
so you
to
can't
do
have
with
preference if you're a real man. You can't have preference.
Real men are everything a woman wants them to be.
A woman dreams them of
that's a real man. You know? And I think it has nothing to do with manhood, but it has everything to do with reality.
For me, unfortunately, I'm the wrong person to answer this question because I grew up in an environment. I was not really fathering because I was not bringing food to the table. Okay. I was not doing anything, but I was there as like a guardian or something. So that so much taught me about fatherhood to a certain extent. Because being a guardian and being a father is two different things.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Two different things. So I was brought up in an environment where I was raised up as being a guardian. So when I started dating and had a child, hey man, okay, let me change this question. If it was for me, let's say I have my child, yeah? I meet this lady, I need to introduce this lady to my child. The moment I feel like, okay, you have mothering skills. Yes, I do love you. Yes, I do have feelings for you. But do you have mothering skills? Because I'm not going to sit with you in here and torture my child. So it goes back to the question that is love enough in a relationship?
So shortcut would be if she has a child.
Yes.
It's at least loosens the blow. I don't know if that's the correct usage of grammar.
No,
it makes things slightly easier.
You don't really need to for her.
But it's like a cheat code. If she already has a child and she's a good parent to her child, that's evident that when we are coming in together, building a home.
But how is she treating your child?
There's that too.
Yes.
It's difficult, guys.
It's difficult to answer that question. So, but it's a
listen to this one. Yeah, you know, that doesn't have a child yet. It's like, he's like, some kids give bad vibes. What's your problem?
Yeah.
It's this drink. Stop drinking.
Okay, guys, it's my turn. Oh, are you done answering?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. Why are people in relationships but they don't talk about sex? It's one thing that everyone has, but no one wants to talk about. When the topic is initiated, people act weird and make the whole conversation awkward.
Oh, we preach.
There's no time to talk.
We are children of the Most High. Now we're here.
We read our Bible.
We read our Bible. Mine are there. Two of them are there. We're here.
Yeah. No, I think that sex has always been made to be taboo in churches, in school. The people that are supposed to teach us about sex in high school didn't really teach about sex. Like biology teachers didn't really want to touch on the male or female.
They said reproduction system.
You go to church. They don't touch like that. Sex before marriage is a sin.
It's a bad thing.
It's ingrained from a very young age that if you're not married, sex is, and if you're being honest, if that was the standard, a lot of us wouldn't be here. If sex before marriage was a sin, a lot of us wouldn't be here. But surprisingly, the people that are preaching that are people with kids. And their kids are in the marriage pictures.
Hey, you're spicy.
The firstborns are in marriage pictures, but you're busy preaching that sex before marriage is a sin.
Sure.
So I think to answer that question, man, sex has been made such a taboo topic, even in homes. When our parents see us, it's like we don't have sex.
Yeah.
We don't talk about
and
sex.
then how does, just to throw in a spanner in the works, that makes you wonder, how do we then move from sex is bad to when are you giving us a grandchild? When are you getting married? You know,
And it's
you know
just like
when
this,
yeah, when
like
you get to a
this.
certain age, it's like this.
Yeah.
And then now it moves from, hey, you can't be seen with girls, hey, don't know. Then it moves to, Evan, you're getting old. Chief, you are crossing 30, you're close to the calendar. There are no grandchildren. What's happening?
But
Yeah,
why
what?
you guys don't talk about it though? Like,
Because it's ingrained, Pimi. Like, remember, some things are ingrained from a very young age.
True.
That,
yes, but now that you guys are aware, why are you not changing it?
I know, talk about it.
Guys, this is something that happens all
Look.
the time, and it breaks marriages because either people are having it bad or people are not having it at all, or
Some people are
there's
lazy.
always some people are called to
Nando's.
be lazy. I
Yeah.
don't even
Yeah,
know.
you go to bed with a
Numbers.
Powerade tracksuit.
Let me-
Calamine.
Let me give you my 2 cents opinion. I've been cheated on.
Me too.
I
Me too. Stand up. God, no one escapes it. Stand
I don't
up.
want to be
You're
the
going to go through
loser.
it.
I don't want to be the loser that secret takes his girlfriend from because you failed in the bedroom.